A very good morning to our lecturer, Sir Wilson. My name is Alexander Ilzen King. 05DAD22F1016 are my matrix number. And there are my group member, Muhammad Amirul bin Idris and also Zhong Yang Cheng. We are from DAD1A, subject code are DJJ10033 Workshop Technology. Today we are going to present about welding defect. Welding defect. In metalworking, a welding defect is any flaw that compromises the usefulness of a weld mat. There is a great variety of welding defect. Welding imperfection are classified according to ISO 6520/1, while the acceptable limits are specific in ISO 5817/2 and also ISO 10042/3. We can see that below are the picture of type of welding defect. Let's move on to the first welding defect, undercut defect. Undercut is a groove at the weld tools produced by the best materials assisting weld. Typical causes are excessively high welding current or welding speed. Too much weaving wire may also be the cause of the undercut. The picture below are the example for undercut. Let's move on to the type of undercut. This is the external undercut. External undercut appears at the toe of the weld. In a fillet weld, it is on the front of the joint which is visible during welding. External undercut are more common since the front surface is closer to the weld gun. These are the picture for the external undercut. The second types of undercut are internal undercut. Internal undercut form on the bottom side of a butt joint. Technically speaking, at the root of the weld mat, it is also known as root undercut. These are a picture of the root undercut. Let's move on to the causes of the undercut. It is high speed of electrode movement. The electrode speed and direction of movement to a great extent determines the quality of the weld. Should you go with a high speed, the end product will have several points of weakness and incomplete metal fusion. This substantial outcome is a result of the very thin mortar metal along the joint area. The prevention are never weld in a hurry. Move the stick gradually to provide ample time for mixing and avoid early solidifying. Let's move on to the second causes of undercut defect. Holding the electrode at a wrong angle. Holding angle is critical in optimizing the quality of weld. There is often a tendency to hold the electrode in a vertical position as the parent material is placed on a flat surface. The best holding position would depend on many factors such as the type of materials and nature of the welding joint among others. Prevention. The holding angle should range from 30 to 45 degrees for general welding.
My name is Zhong Yang Cheng. Matrix number is 05DD22F1061. Today I want to present about the thread inclusion. Thread inclusion are a common welding defect that occurs when thread, a welding by product, gets stuck inside the weldment. This is an unfavorable condition that creates performance issues down the line. In most cases, it is a result of bad welding technique or improper selection of components and parameters. This defect primarily occurs in flow-based welding technique like stick welding and flue-core-based welding. This picture that I show is the type of thread inclusion. The causes of thread inclusion. First, flue welding technique. The welder inexperienced or failure to adopt recommended practice can also cause thread inclusion. The electrode size selection and angle are significant factors. Too big an electrode and you get extra thread, which is clearly a problem. The electrode angle needs to be within a certain length too. If it is too close to the horizontal, thread with a failure or hurt electrode pro-contact point solidifying. The prevention of thread incursion is preparation and post-processing. What you do before and after welding matters a lot. Cleaning off any moisture, oils, and dust particles from the surface before welding is necessary if you aim for minimal defect. After the weld, remove all possible thread before laying additional weld.
My name is Muhammad Amirul bin Idris. My matrix number is 05DAD22F1008. So, weld crack. Weld cracking refers to a depression left at the termination of a weld where the weld pool is left unfilled. Most forms of weld cracking result from the shrinkage strain that occur as the weld metals cool. So there's three types of weld crack. First one is transverse cracks. So transverse crack refers to a crack that happens perpendicularly on the weld pool. So in the diagram here, it shows a longitudinal crack. So transverse crack, it will happen on the line straight down with like small line here. So that is transverse crack. And the second one is longitudinal cracks. So as you can see, the cracks in the diagram, the crack is horizontally on the crack. And the third one is crater cracks. These cracks usually happen at the end of the weld pool, and as you can see, that's how it looks like with the close up. So the causes of weld crack. The first one is the use of hydrogen when welding ferrous metal. The second one is residual stress caused by the solidification shrinkage. The third one is base metal contamination. And the lastly is high welding speed but low current. So the prevention of weld crack. The first one is choose the correct filler material. The second one is to preheat the metal. Third one is to slow the cooling rate. The fourth is avoid welding high sulfur steel. And lastly is to avoid X-ring concave or convex shaped beads. That's all for today. Thank you.